Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Trade Raiders Podcast, the comic book club. We read a different trade paperback every single week. I'm Daniel, you're Nathan, we're brothers. We read comics.
Yes, we do. All the time, every day, sometimes.
I try to do every day. Sometimes the Kindle app will be like, you've been reading like 3 days in a row, you know?
Yeah, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have been reading and feeding the mind.
Longest streaks, maybe 7 days, you know?
Yeah, I've been putting a timer on the bullshit, like Reels apps or Shorts apps.
You put a time limit?
Yeah, dude. I try parental controlled myself, and I can take it away when it happens. But yeah, like an hour across all of them is what I'm giving myself.
You should have like I tried doing that, and I like had Sarah like put in the pin or whatever. But then
you didn't know.
As soon as it like gave up, I'm like, hey, can you unlock this for me?
Yeah.
I felt like
give me 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's fucked up is I think TikTok and all the apps specifically, it knows when you're about to run out of time, so it'll give you an extra long reel for you to look at.
Oh,
and then it goes away, and you're just like, I didn't even know what was going to happen. I gotta watch it. I gotta at least watch the rest of it.
And there's just so many of the same thing, you know, like going to Reels or like YouTube Shorts and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so it's like it feels like it's not even helping.
Yeah, you can turn off YouTube Shorts. I did that.
Really?
Yeah.
I never stumble upon it, you know, when I'm on YouTube, so it's like not an issue.
Yeah, you're probably like a TV YouTuber.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want to type things out on my TV.
Yeah, that's true.
We got different time codes in our description. We got the book, which is The Superior Spider-Man. We got Back Matter Matters in the poll list, but we start with the news. You got news, Nathan?
I don't know if I even prepared anything for the news now that I think about it.
Junji Ito got a new live-action anthology show coming out.
Live action?
Live action.
Whoa.
It's called Strange, Tales for Sleepless Nights.
That's cool.
It's coming out in like Japan right now, and I don't know when we get like the American release or whatever. But
just get a VPN. Check it out now.
Yeah, and then hopefully they have
an English dub.
Yeah, or
a sub at least.
Or subs. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, me neither. Daniel.
But, yeah.
We're going to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And did you know that Matt Kint is going to be debuting his
Comic in a Can?
Comic in a Can.
Yeah.
Called Fort Psycho. You can actually buy, it's a comic book literally inside of a can. I don't know how big the can is. I assume comic book sized.
Yeah.
Like probably. Maybe something you'd buy like big thing of pickles in or something.
Maybe it's a short comic.
It's $25, but there's a comic in there.
$25.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of cool just to have though. Like it'd be like.
Is it worth more unopened?
Is that a comic? Yeah.
Yeah. Get your can signed.
I spent $25 on this. Just look at it.
I will buy this if I see it, but I think it's only limited.
I don't think we're gonna stumble upon it, Nathan.
I think we might.
We're going on Sunday. We'll be lucky if anything's left.
That's true.
Any exclusives.
Yeah, everything's gonna be ripped apart.
Yeah, it'll be like fucking.
It's like walking into like a Dillard's after like 5 minutes before they close, and
after
it's like,
Black Friday.
Yeah, after Black Friday. Looks like a bomb went off in there.
Yeah,
but yeah, I thought that was cool. Ship some cans to your retailers. Get your comic book out of your can. It's all bent to shit. You can't even read it. Can't wait.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have. I think like now that we're going, I'm like, there's so much shit. You know,
there is a lot,
and like before, I would just ignore it so quickly, you know, and so I didn't get FOMO, you know, I'd be like, not me.
Yeah, no, I'm not going.
But Nathan, you like Battle Pug?
I do.
It's coming back, Nathan.
Mike Norton's bringing it back.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Coming August 26th. It's called Battle Pug: Cosmic Doggacy.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's going after Nolan.
Yeah, dude,
I respect that.
With Battle Pug.
The Doggacy. That's awesome. I like that.
We'll do Battle Pug eventually.
Yeah, we should.
You like Star Wars Visions?
Yeah.
Season 3 coming October 29th.
Really?
Yeah.
People really like that show. I guess
enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember starting season 2, but then forgot about it completely. I feel like that was a while ago when I came out, but
season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it came out relatively quickly after season 1 did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You got anything else?
I literally don't.
Okay. Nathan.
Let me see if I can find. What?
Absolute Batman.
I'm familiar.
The animated series that was coming soon. will be CG animated by the studio behind What If and Marvel Zombies.
Oh my god, really? Yay! Dude, oh my, yeah, I literally had the thought while watching X-Men 97. I'm like, I'm so fucking glad they didn't do that with this shit. It's so much better without that, dude. I fucking hate that.
How's that? I feel like people are so in proportion in that style, you know? So like doing someone that big,
I know.
just like wouldn't work.
I mean, maybe since it's like darker in general, it might work. And if they like really go crazy with the proportions, it's at least some sort of stylistic choice that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But dude, that's not good news for me.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be excited about that.
No, I'm not. I'm less excited now. But I think Nick Dragotta's still supposed to be like the art supervisor or something, but who knows what that even means.
Probably
he's too busy drawing the damn thing.
They probably do like animations of like the drawings, you know?
Yeah.
There's going to be a G.I. Joe and Tomb Raider crossover written by Kyle Higgins and art by Elena Casagrande.
Oh, okay.
On October 7th.
That's fun.
That seems fun for those people that read that.
G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe and Tomb Raider.
Are there even any Tomb Raider comics?
Yeah, there's a couple.
How come we didn't do that when the new Tomb Raider came out?
Because they're like, I don't even think there was like a trade in print.
Damn.
Because it's like just one of those things where it's like the franchise jumps around, and I think there was like a good run at Dark Horse where we'd have to buy it on like eBay or something.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So don't worry. Every single possible thing that comes out that has a comic, I determined if okay,
right, it's fair enough.
If there's one thing I overthink about, is that. And last bit of news. Before the 4th volume even comes out, Bird King, a Bird King Library Edition has been announced.
Ooh.
All 4 volumes come in March 27th.
Dude, that would be
March next year.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be $80, but I think it's a hardcover, and
that's good because it's right before my birthday, 9 months after that. So
it's right before my birthday.
Well, you're not even caught up.
I will be.
Okay.
I thought that was like, when I saw this, the release date wasn't like at the top, and so I'm like, this comes out like really soon after Volume 4 when I just pre-ordered Volume 4, you know?
Right.
And one for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I like read it, and then I'd be like, wow, that's so good, and get rid of those, and then get the library edition.
You get rid of them.
Yeah.
I gotta keep them.
The small ones?
Yeah.
Get the little guys and the big guys?
That's what I did with Chew.
You still got the little guys? I still got the little guys too.
I still got the trades 1 through 11, and then I bought the last 5 issues.
Oh, right.
I caught up.
But yeah, that's pretty exciting. That was something we were anticipating. But normally I feel like when something ends, it takes a minute for a collection like that to come out. But I guess 5 months after the final volume is good enough.
That shows that it has some legs on it for sales, at least.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I feel like I never hear anybody talk about it in any sort of online sphere or anything.
We might be the only persons who read it.
Yeah, and like be consistently stoked about it.
Yeah.
Unless you're like commenting on Crom's posts.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything about it. So
yeah.
Good book though.
But what book did we read this week, Nathan?
We read The Superior Spider-Man by Dan Slott with 2 artists, Ryan Stegman on the first 3 issues and Giuseppe Camuncoli on 4 and 5. And we got some inkers, John Dell and colorist Edgar Delgado with Antonio Fabella and Chris Eliopoulos.
Yep.
He snuck in again. I think that's 2 in a row of Chris Eliopoulos. But it's volume 1, My Own Worst Enemy. So the beginning of this premise where Doc Ock his mind is inside of Peter Parker.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I thought this was going to be that, but this is when that started.
I think I prefer that as far as like what I'm reading, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. From what I could gather from context, Doc Ock was like dying, and so he came up with this plan to like put himself inside of Peter Parker.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of there's a little bit of like flashback to like kind of what happened, so it's kind of pieced together.
Yeah.
So I wonder if Peter Parker was still Spider-Man, like the main one, and this is like an Elseworlds thing?
Well,
Or is there another Spider-Man?
I think it's like an Elseworld. Well, I don't know, because I feel like Marvel finds a way to make it all work, kind of.
Yeah.
But I think this was the only Spider-Man going for a while.
Only Spider-Man.
I should have looked into it. I just know that people fucking hated this, which makes sense because
Really?
it's a big swing.
I thought people liked it a lot.
I think there are people that don't like the premise of Peter Parker not being Peter Parker.
I think everyone who reads Spider-Man doesn't like Spider-Man when it's coming out, but then like they think back on it later. Like that was pretty good.
But I know that people that have read through all of it are like, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I thought this was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like a lot of the questions being posed, and it's like, oh, this is something that I would never get in any other media in general, I feel like.
I was reading this, I'm like, what's the point of this? You know?
Yeah. Well,
like,
it's
why did this happen?
I think it's just to be like, you could be a little bit more cutthroat as Spider-Man and get some shit done.
Yeah.
But you're not a good guy.
It's just got to show that like his way is like the right way to do it.
He has the capacity to be doing potentially more as like a hero, but with more shadier morals and ethics.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's an interesting question to pose, because Doc Ock is the villain to, I think, do that with, because he's like a smart guy and he has like the technology, aspect of him, and Spider-Man in this at this point of his story is working at like this big tech company, so he could just like invent shit. So yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting though.
I liked Stegman's art because like he like does the body language correct,
right?
For his like, oh, that's evil Peter, because the he
does do a bit of that.
He's like clearly not like
a bit of
normal
brooding
guy, it's not like we have to remember that Doc Ock's in there.
Yeah, because he's walking around like he's about to dance the Thriller.
Do you like this suit?
I do. The eyes have some texture, or it's some dimension, I guess, and so they pop out a little bit. And I like it when they're not like zooming in on something.
Yeah.
I mean? But I think I
don't think I need that at all, honestly.
I think this does get to a point where it's too much tech for Spider-Man, and I think that there's a very fine balance that I think you need to find.
Just web shooters.
I think it's fine if he has like maybe like a web grenade or something,
Uh-huh.
Or like spider bots, I could be okay with, maybe. But there's points where he's got a bunch of technology in his eyes to make him see stuff, like radio waves and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, we're doing, I think, a little bit much. But in this, it makes sense because the character is actually Doc Ock, and he's trying to invent a bunch of shit to help him be Spider-Man. So it makes sense for this. But in general, for Spider-Man, I think there's an intricate balance. Because I would normally agree just web shooters, but I also like Iron Spider. It doesn't feel like he's doing too much in the Iron Spider that we read. He's like bulletproof and he has the legs, but that's like kind of it.
And he can change his like appearance just based off a thought, like he can change like the color.
Did he in like Civil War?
Mm-hmm. Dude, look at this thing I have on my iPad. I did this on accident. So when it's sideways, I like could just like scroll, infinite scroller.
That's how it is.
Did you know that?
Yeah, that's how it is on the phone.
What? I've never known this.
Yeah, you could just. That's how I read it in bed.
I feel
but
like
Hoopla doesn't do that.
This has never been an issue for me. Like, no. I just wanted to like shrink to fit, but it's not working.
When I'm reading on my phone, I do it like this.
That seems aggravating. I do like the panel to panel thing.
No, panel to panel is more frustrating for me.
It tells you exactly what you need to see.
Yeah, but I like to look at the whole page.
The whole page. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, let's get into this.
Oh my goodness. I don't like the suit.
No?
No.
Not at all. Just the eyes?
So I think when you draw his suit, it's like sometimes like it's colored, like the blue is colored really dark sometimes.
This is just black.
I know that, Nathan. Listen to me.
No.
Like when people color it, sometimes like in a dark area, the blue will look black already sometimes. So when I'm looking at this and even knowing it's black, my eyes still kind of want to see blue. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense at all.
So you think the colorist is bad?
No, it's not the colorist.
No, I know what you mean.
It's just like,
but they have to create some sort of like.
I think it's got to be a different design altogether because it's just normal Spider-Man with black, you know.
He's trying to be normal Spider-Man.
And then is the black just give it away? Like this is evil Spider-Man, you know?
No, because regular Spider-Man had black to begin with. I thought it was an Amazing Fantasy, red and black.
No, is it?
I think it is. I think the blue is later. I could be totally wrong.
I think you might be totally wrong.
I think I'm blowing smoke up your ass.
Yeah,
hold on.
I think you might be full of shit.
I think it's technically black. It's a red and black suit.
That seems wrong.
Steve Ditko intended the secondary color of the costume to be a dark purple.
I might like that more.
There's a universe where it could have had a red and purple Spider-Man.
Very interesting.
The first comment is don't care. That's hilarious. But yeah, I think the red suit people accept it as red and black. So, if anything, this is vintage Spider-Man, Daniel.
I guess so.
That's interesting. I never liked the fat spider on the back. I've never been a big fan of that.
I don't even know if I noticed that. Oh,
like
yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Like it really should just be like the same thing that's on the front.
Yeah, maybe with longer legs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To fill out the back. I've never liked the like big circle spider in any design.
That makes sense.
But I think the way that Stegman draws these eyes make it look kind of cool. I just need big eyes in general.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, I can ignore like the lens thing that they do, but
I like it. But anyway, issue 1, Daniel. Otto Octavius is dead, but his mind is in Peter Parker, and so he is now the new Spider-Man. And at his first outing, he is stopping the new Sinister Six, which has a bunch of shitters, essentially, which is the Shocker, Boomerang, Living Brain, Overdrive, Beetle, and Speed Demon. And most of the Sinister Six escape, but Peter captures and studies the Living Brain at his job at Horizon Labs. And then Peter goes on a date with MJ and prepares an ambush for the next Sinister Six plan. And he stops him because he was able to prepare beforehand and even called the press to witness it all. And so Spider-Man is about to like kill Boomerang, like pretty much in front of the press. But then there's like the real Peter Parker's soul or something influences Otto not to do it. So there's like a little bit of Peter Parker in there still.
I didn't get the feeling that Peter really stopped him. It seemed like almost like
he
just had a conscience almost for a second. But
I think it's Peter Parker's consciousness affecting Otto's consciousness. Because you see the soul of Peter Parker grabbing his arm as he's about to like finish him off in that like top right panel. So it's definitely. And then him himself was like, that was odd. I had every intention of ending that man, but I stayed my hand, you know. But I like this idea because it's Otto not really realizing that Peter is influencing him, like a firestorm situation. They're not like talking to each other.
Yeah.
Peter Parker's just kind of in the back seat, like an obsession type thing. I imagine this is basically obsession before obsession. I'm just realizing
because
I think
gotcha
because the real person's in there, but someone else is like driving,
right?
You know,
there was like a cop at the Sinister Six attack,
and
he's like, "Don't send more of those super cops." So he doesn't want clankers.
No,
and he's ahead of the curve.
Yeah, he keeps it simple.
Speed Demon definitely isn't as cool looking as like the name Speed Demon.
Yeah, it is a good name.
Yeah, but he just looks like a generic Spider-Man villain, I guess. He looks like I feel like I'd get him mixed up with like Boomerang almost if it wasn't for like some color scheme.
Right. Yeah, and I wonder how fast he is because he doesn't seem like Quicksilver fast. Maybe just like
quicker than everyone else, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he was able to like hit Spider-Man like quite a few times.
That's true.
You know, to where like he just had to leave. So that fast.
The person that looks cooler than they should is the Shocker. Because I feel like Ryan Stegman puts a lot of texture in like those in the pattern,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I'm like, who's that again? Is it like a scorpion, or is it like Psycho Pirate or something? And
You remembered Psycho Pirate before the Shocker?
Absolutely, yeah.
He was in the movie.
Psycho Pirate?
No,
Shocker was?
Shocker
What movie?
in Homecoming.
Shocker was in it?
But he didn't have the suit. He just had the fucking tech
Oh, did he?
to
No,
shock things.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Did you see Boomerang's teeth in this panel?
Yeah. He's got some chompers.
Yeah, why has he got like rabbit teeth? Like he doesn't have like...
I think it's just his top row of teeth, but he didn't draw the lines in for it for some reason.
I don't know, dude. It looks like he's just got two big front teeth. You know, like these are teeth, bottom teeth, but like I feel like they'd wrap around. No?
That's pretty damning. But there's another panel where you see like a full row of teeth. So
yeah,
it's not Bugs Bunny.
Just the angle, I guess.
I like this Overdrive villain. I feel like I've seen that big wheel villain before in like some list of campy Marvel villains or whatever.
Yeah,
but I like that. Dan Slott was like, let's put that guy in.
Who's this purple guy? Some wasp guy?
Beetle?
Beetle?
Just Beetle. Unless no, Overdrive is the wheel. Living Brain is the robot, which who knows who the fuck that is. It's crazy when like the most famous person is Boomerang or the Shocker.
Like that was like the first person I recognized.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man has these little like blades in his like fingertips.
Yeah, what the hell? I don't like that at all.
And he like scratched Boomerang.
Boomerang, yeah.
And I was thinking, like, is that how he climbs, or does he just have those right now?
I hope that's not how they're trying to explain that he climbs.
Yeah,
because
that wouldn't really make sense.
In Tobey Spider-Man, he had little hairs, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
It goes through the costume.
I don't need an explanation, you know, because if you try to go with like, oh, he's got little hooks. If he's climbing on like drywall, you'd see little dots and shit in there. Yeah, and I don't want to have to think about that.
Well, it's kind of like the push pins, you know, you normally can't see it from a distance if you pull them out.
That's true. I wrote down, Otto went through the trouble of swapping minds with Peter so that he could get a red-headed baddie like MJ.
Yeah, dude.
I think that's his ultimate motive.
Yeah, that's pretty grapey.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know who Ghost Spider is?
Yeah. Like Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. I like just learned that, and so like when Peter Parker's like still there, but as like a ghost, I guess. I'm like, Ghost Spider. That makes more sense.
This is what they've been talking about.
Yeah, it's been for Spider-Gwen. That's just a cool name, you know.
Yeah, it's a bad rebrand that they tried to go with.
Yeah,
after like Gwen,
because like Spider-Gwen doesn't seem like a good superhero name.
It's not a good in universe.
Gives away a lot.
It'd be like, oh, Super Nathan.
Yeah. Super Bob.
And then just like a little fucking Google search or reverse image search and you find my Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah. And anyway, I think what I appreciate about this is that it's a big swing. And so it's kind of interesting to me what he does with it.
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to look into this in the very short list of spider stuff.
Yeah.
I'd want to check out.
So issue 2. Spider-Man gets some good press, and he's on the good side of Mayor J. Jonah Jameson. And then MJ and Carlie are watching this on the TV, and they're like, this is weird that Spider-Man and JJJ are friends. But Carlie, who's, I think, a person that works for the NYPD, remembers when Otto Octavius claimed to be Peter Parker right before his death. And she's like, Spider-Man is acting a little bit different. And then Peter ends up creating spider bots for the city, like thousands of them to just patrol for crime. And then he tries to reunite with MJ, but MJ's taking it slow, which kind of pisses off Otto or Peter. And then later, a spider bot catches Vulture minions attacking MJ's nightclub. So Peter saves MJ, then admits that they can't be together and says that they both have to move on. And that's pretty much that issue. But there's a page where Otto is like remembering all of Peter's memories, and it's like this big collage, but everywhere where there should be Peter Parker's face is Otto Octavius's face. Like,
yeah.
Almost like deep faked in. And I'm like, this is kind of just like a funny idea for a page, especially because they have like the upside down kiss and it's got Doc Ock's like visors instead of like Spider-Man's
Yeah.
visors, and I think that's a really funny addition.
Yeah, so Peter can't like read his mind, but Otto yaps a lot, you know, so that he like can see what he's thinking, you know?
Yeah, if Otto's thinking it out loud,
Yeah.
then I think Soul Peter can go with him. But what's also funny is that when Doc Ock is swinging around as Spider-Man, there's like a Soul Spider-Man also swinging around with him.
Yeah.
So it's like, did he have to put on the suit in his soul form
Yeah,
to like
just
swing
float
around
behind him or something.
Yeah, you'd think he would just be able to do that. But I think Stegman just wanted to draw Spider-Man twice.
Maybe. Do you think Peter would say it's Crazy Town Banana Pants?
I don't think so.
That's something that Ghost Spider says. Ghost Peter says.
Oh, really? Real Peter says that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
I remember hearing
Spider-Man
that,
shaking hands with Jonah Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Does he always have the Hitler stash?
Dude, I was gonna say the Hitler mustache is a little problematic in this one.
Yeah,
he always does.
This was like 13 years ago, and I feel like
he's always had it. I think
it's like 50-50, I think.
I
when you Google it, it's like,
did Simmons have it?
No, full stash.
It was a full stash. That's a better look.
Because
well, sometimes the stash cuts off like before it even reaches like the corners of his mouth, and I think that's what we should all agree to be on.
This is close. You know?
Close to like Hitler?
Yeah.
It's way closer to Hitler. It is Hitler. Maybe a stronger Hitler stash.
Sure.
If you're gonna do it, at least do it better than the guy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it is tough.
But I like the aspect of this that Otto's like trying to make being Spider-Man more efficient, because like going on patrol, like these normal routes, does seem
you're one guy in
like
a city
a waste of time, you know?
Yeah, in a city with millions of people. So it would be kind of tough. So I think there's a lot of merit to the premise, and obviously he's smart enough to know how to like get on the side of good press, and so it's kind of interesting to see him like actually be friends with J. Jonah Jameson.
Kind of do like some aspects of this a little bit better, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And the Ghost Peter also has spider sense.
Yeah, that's funny to me. I mean, they have the same brain still. They're all in the same. Yeah, they're all in the same noggin.
Or soul.
Yeah,
he's got spider soul sense.
Yeah, he does. Why are his webs yellow? Did you notice that?
I do not like that. Dude.
I don't like that
gross.
At all. Dude, he's got some piss webs that he's slinging around.
Yeah, either like that grayish color or like white. You know, it's just gross. And the fact that like I know if it came out of his body, it'd be even grosser. You know, if it was like the organic webs. Yeah,
you're an organic webs. Do you prefer that or the?
I mean, it's never in the comics, so it like doesn't matter. But I just kind of grew up with it being that, so I'm kind of more used to it.
Yeah,
and I kind of like the idea that like if you're bitten by the spider, you get the spider powers, including the web slinging. You know,
that's where I'm at with it.
Essentially, in ASM, he's like just strong and can climb. You know.
Yeah. On walls.
But that like wasn't enough or whatever. So it's like, yeah, why not do like all of it, you know?
Yeah, I think adding the webs is like the identity of a spider. And so the fact that he just figures out how to make web shooters is less spider-esque. He's just a sticky guy.
You think spiders have spider sense?
No, that's just a thing that they put in.
It can be hard to kill them sometimes, like as if they do, you know?
It's like they know when I'm about to throw my chancla.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe they do.
And it's like if you're not quick enough, it will get away, you know. So in a sense, I guess
it'd be funny if Spider-Man, when he's trying to get away from somebody, like shakes his like arms and legs really quickly, like on the ground. Because you know when like a spider like runs, it's just like shit's like flinging around. It's interesting that MJ is like a nightclub owner.
Yeah, she's got
and then she's surprised that Vulture minions are coming to get her because the club is at Vulture's old hideout.
She's like, "You're with Tombs." I'm like, "They are little vultures. Of course they're with Tombs." You know,
nothing gets past her.
Yeah,
little Vulture minions are kind of interesting. I don't know why it couldn't have just been Vulture that came, but
yeah, with like the whole breakup thing, I'm like, this is pretty logical. You know, like just being a super hero, the relationship aspect is super dangerous, you know, and he's like super like mature about it, you know, which is odd.
What's weird is that he becomes super mature about it at the end of this issue, when pretty much the full first half of this issue he's like trying to go on multiple dates, try and get some ass.
Yeah.
And so I guess he just makes a calculation later. But yeah, I like the little differences between Otto and like the real Peter that MJ can sort of notice.
Yeah,
throughout this too, because she's like,
because he acts differently.
He does act different,
and so it's like
as Spider-Man and as Peter. So I like that. There's kind of a
she's got like an ick, but she's not sure what it is.
Yeah, it's like an ick that she can't put her finger on, and so she's like taking things slow, probably because of that.
Right.
And she's like surprised. We're like, if you know where the Sinister Six is, why don't you just go get him now? And he's like, I'm scheming, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like way different than what he would normally do.
Yeah, he's like trying to trap him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
and she's like, okay.
Yeah.
But issue 3, J. Jonah Jameson creates a spider signal to summon Spider-Man, but Spider-Man destroys the signal and gives J. Jonah Jameson a secure line instead, because that makes way more sense.
Yeah, like
little dig at Batman, I guess.
Why would I have something in the sky that shows my enemies where I'm at?
Yeah.
You know?
And then Carlie grows more suspicious of Spider-Man as they work together to find Vulture's new hideout. Spider-Man confronts the Vulture, but instead tries offering Vulture a bunch of money from an old Otto Octavius account to stop his like whole life of crime. But then Spider-Man sees that Vulture's minions are children, so he gets like super pissed. Spider-Man fights Vulture like in the air and kind of brutally takes him down by using the spider signal at like a higher intensity to blind him. And all of that just kind of raises more suspicion with Carlie.
I wonder if like the bat signals ever like caused a problem for Batman.
Surely it would have.
Yeah, at some point.
Surely someone like a Joker gets Commissioner Gordon to like turn on the thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen as often as you'd think, I feel like.
Yeah. So in this continuity, J. Jonah Jameson's mayor, which I guess could happen. Some media outlet guy like goes for politics.
I can believe that.
Yeah. But at this point, I'm like I get that, you know, Peter talking and then like Ock like talking out loud is like for us. But logically, I'm like, why is this ghost talking to himself, essentially? You know, like throughout it. Like, it only comes in handy when he's about to do something and Peter doesn't want him to do something.
I think that's characteristic for Peter Parker, though. Even when he's like fighting yapping people, he's just yapping. You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
There's a line where Carlie talks to like a police officer about not working with Spider-Man. And the guy says, well, I changed my mind. And then Carlie responds, there's a lot of that going around lately. And I think that's good because she is suspicious of Otto switching his mind with Peter's.
Yeah. I saw a little art whoopsie.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You can see Otto Octavius' back.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And there's arms.
The arms don't connect to his back.
No.
Where are they coming out of?
I don't know.
His dick.
It looks like they come out of his like
his sides?
His front almost, but like we see the front of him. So that's like not it.
Yeah.
Because like in this one, it's like clearly behind him.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he was like started drawing him like front facing.
He's like, I'll connect him later.
He's like, how's he gonna press the button if he's facing? If he's like if his back's facing it.
We see some like backstory of like Otto, and I've never thought of what his backstory would be, but I definitely never thought that he'd have this like redneck abusive father.
Never thought he'd have a dad.
I never thought he'd have a dad in general. Yeah.
I like when Peter like realizes that the little vultures are kids. He's like, "You're not using midgets."
Yeah. I was like, "Whoa."
Different time, I guess.
Yeah, different time.
Child labor.
Which is crazy because literally later in this book, there's someone that identifies themselves as a little person. And so I'm like, he had the mental faculties to know that you should probably just call him little person, but he chooses to call him midgets in this.
Yeah. And then when he's like chasing down Vulture, Vulture can just fly. Like, but he doesn't use his wings.
Yeah, he's got like a gravity suit or something. And I'm like, just give him the wings.
Yeah, like I want to see like big wings, you know?
Yeah. There's probably some in-universe continuity thing as to why, but I like a Vulture with wings, man.
It's probably more.
I like his big nose, though.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
He's a good Vulture artist.
Well, he's a good Adrian Toomes artist.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't see Vulture here, Nathan. Yeah. Issue 4?
Issue 4.
Do you like when issues are named?
Yeah.
Like they have, this one's called The Aggressive Approach.
I'm indifferent.
It just seems...
You don't need to.
It just seems pointless, you know? Because then this is like a 30-issue run. You have to come up with like 30 titles for
I feel like
issue.
Unless it's somehow a part of the story, like you see it, like a title of it in the panel.
And I don't
somewhere.
even think remember the title enough when I'm reading it for it to like make sense, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like
if I'm reading this and it's like, oh, this one's called The Aggressive Approach. I wonder what this one's about. I wouldn't reflect on what the title was before that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess I've never really been like, it's never changed my experience.
Right.
But issue 4 is where Giuseppe Camuncoli comes in. Spider-Man keeps inventing crazy stuff for Horizon Labs, but the villain Massacre escapes Ravencroft and he murders a bunch of people at a burger town, which is like a fast food place. And Peter hears of this whole thing while he's trying to re-enroll at school for his doctorate, and so he decides to help find Massacre. And then some of the leftover children like children Vulture minions are trying to figure out like what to do now, and then they're approached by the Green Goblin, who we don't see for the rest of this trade. But what do you think about Giuseppe Camuncoli Spider-Man?
He draws him kind of thicker.
He does got a little bit bigger of a midsection, but I think he does such a good job with like swinging Spider-Man. There's maybe it was next issue, but there's a panel I saw where he's swinging around and I was like, God, that's cool looking.
I think the lenses are a little more emphasized in this issue with his art, but everything else is pretty solid. I don't remember. How do I know Giuseppe Camuncoli?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader? Okay.
Yeah. Darth Vader, and then he's done some Daredevil stuff and something else that we've read for the show.
Okay.
Probably another Star Wars thing. But I wonder what's up with this like Massacre villain. Because he seems pretty 90s.
Does he?
I mean, he's just like a guy that guns people down.
It is like an interesting...
And his name's Massacre.
That's a cool name.
It is a cool name. That's why it makes me think 90s.
It made me think of the Mexican Deadpool, like Massacre or something like that. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember that.
I was reading like Jerry Duggan's run in like 2015, and there was like a one shot that was like all in Spanish.
That's funny.
And I like tried reading it with like the little
I remember you
Google
doing that.
Translate lens thing, which didn't work very well. And then
they came out
at
the time.
Then they came out with an English version, so I just bought the same thing twice.
That's how they get you.
This like rabbit villain seems kind of 90s. Did you see that? When
oh yeah.
It's just like some girl who has ears and has the nose of a rabbit.
Yep.
And has like goons.
That is a pretty 90s one.
Very quick throwaway villain.
Yeah, he's gotta get some of the low lives.
Yeah, he goes very like Patriot Act with these spider things, because he's like just watching like everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and
obviously
trying to
invasion of privacy.
Yeah, I mean, these are villains who are doing bad things, so it's all seems pretty warranted, but I feel like this wouldn't be something that Peter would take on, because it's almost like
it's creepy. It's like Master of Aliens.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's almost better and more interesting when he just stumbles upon, you know, crime or whatever.
Yeah, you could just like happen to like cross Spider-Man's just path that he's on. I do like the idea of him going to finish his doctorate so that he can maintain the title of being
So
a doctor. It's,
Dude,
it's like the most petty thing.
I daydream about going back to school with the knowledge I have now, like all the time. I feel like I'd be like, I would just tear it up, you know.
You think you'd do better in school?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I think I wouldn't.
Not like math or anything, because I barely got through some of the harder ones in like high school, you know. But
Right.
other stuff, I'm like, yeah, I know this, you know.
I don't think I would pass any class that I took in college now. Like if I took any exam or anything like that.
But if you really, I mean,
Maybe like the
but he's
first year.
keeping up with this stuff, you know. It's like if you went to school for like what you do now, you know.
I would pass. Yeah, actually, I did take one computer science class, and I was like, "This shit's easy." But it was
Yeah.
easy for me at the time.
Right.
You daydream about just crushing it in school.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Did you notice that there was a scientist at the place that he works
Yeah.
at, and his name's like Uatu?
Yeah. What the hell is up with that?
Yeah.
Because it seems like that
Like,
shares a name with a very peculiar.
Is this human Uatu or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
They're-
Because he's
they're-
bald as well, so it's like obviously it's a reference to the Watcher.
So when he goes back to school, there's like girls at school who like notice him immediately and
Mhm.
find him attractive. But he's got like a Bluetooth earpiece, and I don't know who would be attracted to that like in any time, you know.
Yeah, I think that's next issue. But yeah,
He's not even on the phone that often.
yeah. Who you calling?
Yeah. Maybe it's like his spider
His bots
bots.
that are giving him updates.
Yeah, probably.
In issue 5,
Sorry, one last thing. So in Burger Mart or
Burger Town.
Burger Town, the Massacre is talking to the cash register dude
yeah,
and, you know, holding up the place, but they have like a silent alarm
mm-hmm.
that he triggers. And why would like a Burger King have a silent alarm, you know?
I think a lot of places do.
It seems like it's just a bank thing.
When I worked at the Microsoft store, they had a silent alarm.
Okay. I mean that's
That
like
makes
because
sense
there's a
'cause
lot of stuff to
Technology
steal.
and laptops and stuff that you can steal.
But like stealing like a burger.
I
or,
think
like,
if you're gonna rob a place, you're not going to Burger King
yeah.
typically.
So that's why it's weird that it's like there, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, it is kind of weird.
But anyway, 5.
After the shooting at Burger Town, Massacre offers the CEO to kill more while wearing the Fizzy-Cola logo to get some bad publicity. And the CEO is just like, yeah, sure, I guess, just leave. And so Spider-Man adds facial recognition to his spider bots to try to locate Massacre. And when he gets an alert, Spider-Man calls the police chief to send backup to Grand Central Station, where Massacre is. And Spider-Man secretly frees hostages that Massacre would have used for leverage. They were all like rigged with explosives and stuff. And so Spider-Man stops Massacre at Grand Central Station, then points a gun at his head, threatening to kill him. And then for a second there, Massacre like feels some emotion. He's like, I'm actually scared in this moment. But Spider-Man pulls the trigger and kills him anyway, despite Ghost Peter's influence. And then Spider-Man threatens the CEO to turn herself in for paying Massacre.
So the news says that he neutralized the shooter. And you see a bang, you see him pulling a trigger. But like
He killed him for sure.
I think it'll probably come back that he didn't.
Really?
Yeah. It's too
I like
ambiguous.
the idea that he killed him.
Yeah, definitely. Because this is definitely a different like story arc than you'd expect in like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
where there's like
So if there's
a
ever
murderer, you know.
if there's ever a run where this panel makes sense, where he's like holding a gun, a whack ass gun, by the way. What the fuck is that? Do you notice how weird the guns look?
Yeah.
Maybe they couldn't put like real
Is that
guns
his
in.
gun?
That's Masker's gun.
Uh,
But yeah, they make sense for him to do it here, and I like just the fact that he did it. Maybe he like shot him in the leg or some shit. But
or I imagine it's one of those like he shoots next to his head and it goes in the ground or whatever, but really just arrests
maybe
him.
he shot the little robot part.
Yeah.
It is crazy just to commit to Spider-Man using a gun in general, so I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Did you notice that in the Spider-Man design, he's got a big toe?
Well, he's got like a toe sock thing for his big toe, and it's got like extra lines like his finger does.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that until the back matter.
I didn't notice that until this issue. So I wonder if it happened in the Stegman stuff.
It must have. Or I guess maybe not.
No, he just has regular like shovel feet. So maybe
you did see that?
Looking at the Stegman pages now, he doesn't have a big toe. He said, "I'm not doing that shit."
Oh no, he doesn't. Interesting decision.
Yeah, it's a very deliberate decision because I feel like
he like wants to know like it's him on art. You know?
It's like the Pharrell like signature. But this is one of the swinging poses that I liked. It's very like kind of JR almost. This one. That one's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one where he's like, shit. Then there's another one where he's just kind of doing a sweet pose to like Aura Farm. So I like a lot of what Giuseppe was doing in this issue.
For sure. Going to Back Matter Matters?
Yep.
Back Matter Matters.
Just some variants. Although Joe Quesada does not do a good Spider-Man mask. The eyes are too little.
Yeah.
It makes him look more sinister.
What's that one book that we read where he had like small eyes like that? Didn't we read something like that?
Was it also the Joe Quesada one?
Maybe? I barely remember the design in that.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. I don't know if I would remember it.
But this like looks no. The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man by Tom Taylor that we read.
Yeah, you're right.
He had like the normal
those ones were pretty small.
I like Joe Quesada though, like normally.
Yeah, I do too. I think he does really good stuff.
Yeah, Scotty Young, gotta do that.
Mm-hmm.
Humberto Ramos.
He's gotta give him a big lat. Long torso.
The biggest lat.
There's an Ed McGuinness design variant, which is cool. So I wonder if he did like the initial design for it.
That'd be interesting. I mean, when you're just doing pencils, the only new thing is like the lenses in the toe.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe.
Well, the spider design on the back, they're like, make him sharp, so it's evil. There's a Mike Deodato variant. He's a great Spider-Man artist.
Yeah, it doesn't really look very Mike Deodato like what he is like now. So I think that was like when he was doing like the Marvel style, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much just some variants.
This one by Adi Granov.
He's great.
His foot makes it seem like he's got like outsoles on like his.
He's supposed to in the design variant. He's got like a little target on his big toe. I think that's where the claw comes out.
You think so?
Because his big toe has a claw, just like his fingertips did. So I think that was just in the design in general.
And then actual Ed McGuinness variant. He's really good.
He's so good.
Big fan.
But yeah, that is it. What would you rate this book, Daniel?
And then there's this variant for the next like trade.
Yeah.
It's the dude who did Friday.
Marcos Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
That really good. I feel like they kind of overdo like the spiderweb design on like the hands because it's just like a bunch of lines.
It is a bunch of lines
wrapping around his fingers
at a higher density than the rest of his costume.
Yeah, I don't know if we need that. You need it for all of his little knives that are in his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this must have been a reprint one because it's got the collections like that follow this.
Yeah.
Peach Momoko variant.
That one's cool.
Yeah. But, sorry, what did you rate this? Or what do you rate this?
I asked you what you rated it first.
I rate this banana split, Nathan. It's like, is it something that I want? Not really, you know? Like, how does it make me feel? You know, is it like, am I enjoying it throughout, you know? And is it like hold my attention?
Yeah.
Like somewhat. Like banana split is like objectively a good dessert.
And he's got a split personality.
But like I just like don't order them, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
But this is cool to, you know, just check out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's it's like a pretty big run, so it's something that's always been on my radar.
Yeah.
And I'd probably give it a Neapolitan
Okay.
ice cream. I don't normally go for it, but
Pretty good.
there's multiple ice creams in there.
I'm pretty excited when things are Neapolitan, like if there's like a ice cream sandwich. What?
Pizza.
Yeah. Or like a ice cream sandwich is Neapolitan. Or like I don't know. They have like Neapolitan
It is good
shakes
form for an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Because
if
they're just long enough for you to enjoy each
a little
flavor.
bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they don't
bit.
like bleed together,
Yeah.
So yeah. For sure. What do you think this is rated on League of Comic Geeks?
4.2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good. I'm very hesitant when you like nail it. I'm like, do you look this up?
No, I always forget that we do this every time.
Okay. So let's go into the poll list. :
Shove it in your box.
The poll list. What did you shove in your box? What are you getting this week? Do you know?
In my box, I'm shoving up there a Absolute Green Arrow number 3.
Yeah.
Excited for that one.
Is that coming out? Okay.
Yeah, already. Battle Beast 11.
Mm-hmm.
And Avengers Armageddon number 2. And that's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it the second one a try, and if it doesn't pick up as much as I want it to, then I'll probably keep it there. It'll be Avengers Armageddon, the next one.
There's like a Punisher versus Spidey like miniseries starting.
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't know if I'll do that.
Seems like just
it's a pretty
movie
short
synergy
week,
stuff.
Yeah. So did you read anything?
I did. I read the book that you recommended.
Ooh. That he's taken out physically.
Hard boiled.
Yes, sir.
Or maybe it's called Hard Boiled Frank Miller Jeff Darrow, because the text is about the same size for all of it.
Yeah.
But this is fucking crazy.
Isn't it like absolutely insane?
It is. When did this even come out?
90s, maybe?
90s? This is definitely like both of their most underrated work.
Probably, yeah.
Because, I mean, I feel like a lot of Frank Miller stuff is appropriately rated for like what it is. But this is like pretty cool and kind of different from him.
It's not like,
I mean, I guess
the
he's
most,
done like
like,
Judge Dredd
it's
stuff.
not the most dense plot, you know? So maybe that.
But I like that. It's like simple.
Yeah, I don't need words all over Jeff Darrow art.
And Jeff Darrow does not cut any corners.
This might be his magnum opus.
It is the most. Anytime it's not a splash page, I'm like, what are we doing?
It's like mostly splash
It's like
pages.
mostly splash pages and double page spreads. And there's so much people having sex all over the place.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just in the street having sex. I'm like, how long have you been doing that? And it's like, it's so fun to just read this as like an I Spy.
Yeah, you kind of have to look at like every inch of the pages.
You do. And I found myself just looking at the underside of cars.
Yeah.
Like under the cars, you'll see sometimes. And I'm like, there's a lot of mechanics going on.
There's
here.
just a lot of cars. I'm
like,
oh my
surely
God.
that's not what they look like. But he puts more detail in there.
Like, how would he have time?
But like,
where would he find pictures?
everything is fully detailed.
It's like something you have to read physically.
It looks like he published an I Spy book.
Basically,
You can make this an I Spy book.
Dude, imagine a Jeff Darrow puzzle.
That would be fucking
I
ridiculous.
would kill myself.
But imagine like he could actually publish this and like have the page before be like a close up of like this guy and be like, find him in this artwork.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to just look at all the individual stories, because like this is our main character just in the bottom left, and then all the rest is like just other shit. And so I'm looking at,
You just know he's like walking somewhere.
yeah, but I'm looking at everybody else and like these guys are fighting in the street. I'm just like, what's their problem?
Yeah.
Or you'll see someone with like a shirt that says like Beastie Boys on it, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, like that guy's got a swastika on
Yeah.
him, you know?
Or like someone had like, I think it was a reference to Dark Knight, but someone had like the Batman logo on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really cool. And I like Jeff Darrow. I've only seen his stuff that he posts online, and I tried reading Shaolin Cowboy, but I didn't really know what was going on, so I stopped.
We should do
But
an
I like his stuff a lot, and this is definitely my favorite from him now.
Nice.
So that was a good find.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I was like, just start reading it. I can't show you like a good page. Just
That's all good page.
You
went way overboard with like a lot of the future tech, like all the surgery tech. I'm like, there's way too much going on here for it to be anything.
I'm like, what is the point of these doohickeys? It looks
like he tangles like 4 wired headphones together, and he's like, this is what I'm going to draw.
I bet crazy. He like follows it. Like this is it. Like this does something.
There's so many tubes and
this connects
tendrils that are doing shit. But yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, definitely the most dense artwork I feel like I've seen. And I love it.
Yeah. He's good. But even when he's like doing close-ups on Nixon, who's like the main character of this, it's really cool looking. It's very pulpy, kind of shit.
Yeah. I guess this has been in like development hell for like a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
I can't imagine it'll ever
be anything. No. But it'd be crazy.
It would be pretty wild.
What else did you read? Was it just that?
That was that. Yeah.
I read Rom, the one shot from the blind bags.
Uh-huh.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It is a one shot, so but Rom will be in Void Rivals.
I did hear about that,
in future issues. So this is just kind of like an entry point. So I don't know if they'll like come back with a solo series or something, or if they're just gonna re-release that.
I hope that this was a feeler for if people want Rom, and I hope that they think that people want Rom.
Personally, that's the only thing of the blind bag that I wanted. You know?
I don't care about Mask.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Give me Rom.
I read like the first couple issues of Love and Rockets.
Cool.
By this one was Gilbert Hernandez, and it's like one of the like Love and Rockets like library editions or whatever, and they have like, it seems like they kind of trade off in like those library editions, but it's kind of like just a collection of a bunch of like magazines that they did in like the 90s.
Is it that cover where the person's on the stage and they're about to do Stomp?
I think that's the second one.
Okay.
This one was called
I love that cover.
Maggie the Mechanic. And I thought it was just kind of like a slice of life, like romance thing. And it kind of is, but this one's like set in like the future. And so it's like that art style.
Gotcha.
And like drawing like future tech and stuff. Like she's like a mechanic for these, like hovercrafts and stuff and weird tech that they got going on. And it's like pretty dense, but it's like, it seems like it reads pretty well. I was reading that because they're going to Comic-Con, but not the day we're going.
God damn it.
I know. I was like, fuck. And so I pivoted to Sin City Volume 2, which is A Dame to Kill For. Kick ass. It's awesome. It's so good. I think I love Sin City. I'm not sure. I'm gonna. There's like,
I liked it.
Yeah, no, it's
what we read.
It's awesome. There's like 5 more volumes of Sin City, so I'll probably make my way through those.
Nice.
But it's just more like kick ass shadows and stuff, and a lot of black and white.
It's like, is that a person, or is that just part of the wall? I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's awesome, and it just reads like really swiftly.
Yeah.
It's not focused on Marv, who's like the main character in the first one, but Marv is in it. It's kind of like slightly a prequel, but then like also kind of things that happen in the first Sin City are happening in like the background.
Gotcha.
So it's just kind of all around the same time, it seems like so far.
That's neat.
Then I read She-Hulk #4 from the Dan Slott run. And this got kind of confusing because this issue had J. Jonah Jameson, and he wasn't the mayor. He's just...
What?
Yeah. He's...
You're telling me he probably wrote those things at different points in his life?
He did. Can you believe that? I think this is like 2004.
Yeah.
There's a defamation case that one of the lawyers at her like firm is against J. Jonah Jameson on behalf of Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is a witness, and he goes up to the stand or whatever.
That's fun. And
then he's like, "Why do you think J. Jonah Jameson doesn't like you?" He's like, "He doesn't like me because I'm black."
I like that.
He's like, I'm just kidding. But I just thought that was so funny. I'm
That
like,
is a good one.
I didn't expect this kind of dialogue, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been pretty good. Did you watch anything?
I played a new game. I played Dead Space 3. So a throwback.
Is that, oh, it's old?
Yeah, old.
How many of those are there?
3.
Okay.
And then a remaster of the first game.
Have you ever played 3?
I played a little bit of 3, but only for like 30 minutes at like a friend's house.
Are you just playing it with Sophie?
I'm playing it with Parker.
Oh.
And it's really funny because you could play it like online still, like there's still servers.
Yeah.
But if you use the in-game voice chat, it sounds like a shitty Xbox 360 mic.
Ooh.
And so we've just been doing that.
That's kind of
It
fun.
literally sounds like you're talking on a walkie-talkie to each other.
You're like going back in time.
And it's really, really funny. But that game's so cinematic. I didn't realize.
The fact that some of the old games like that still have servers is
It's
like
crazy.
insane.
Like you could buy Call of Duty World at War on Steam and play it online.
Did like Black Ops 2 come back or something?
Yeah, I think people are saying that since Sony's doing away with physical media and
Yeah.
they got people pissed online, they just re-released Black Ops 2. I think you had to own the newest Call of Duty, but you could just download Black Ops 2.
Okay.
As
So that
it's-
was like a,
It was
Be
like,
ni-
I'm
be
sorry,
nice to
sorry.
us.
And it worked probably for some people.
but they're not going back on it.
No.
Did
I don't think-
Xbox like kind of double down on physical media or something? Like they're bringing disc back kind of?
No.
No. Okay.
I think eventually they'll probably make the same thing, but they're already under some heat because they laid off like 1,600 people at Xbox alone.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Like I knew someone that got laid off.
That sounds like all of them.
Dude, I know. I'm like, how many fuckers did you get in there?
Is it just the CEO now?
Yeah. There's like a new Xbox CEO. She seems to be doing well for the most part with like a lot of the stuff because she lowered like Game Pass, prices and stuff, and she has an interesting roadmap for the future. But we also laid off 600 people, so it's not great.
Yeah.
So, but Dead Space 3 is fun. It's there's a lot more like mechanically kind of going on, and it's very cinematic. I noticed just because
It's a lot of stuff that's just kind of like cutscenes and stuff, or
some cutscenes, and then some just like you're like out in space and you're using like a spacesuit to like fly around, and you have to like avoid debris in the air and stuff. And so I'm like, they were cooking on this,
yeah.
and I hope they make another one. It's a fun game.
When did Dead Space 3 come out?
2012.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would be
14-year break.
But they remastered the first one and released it for like $70. I'm like, fuck that.
like recently?
Like last year, I want to
Okay.
say. So when I played it, I saw that there's a remaster. That's why I got the idea to play it.
Yeah.
And then I saw it was like $60 or $70. And I was like, no,
I mean that's kind of standard.
I'll play the Xbox
nowadays,
360
isn't it?
version. It is, but it's a remaster of a game.
Yeah.
And they built it from the ground up, like really actually remaking all of it, which is probably cool, if you like the games. But I'm like, give me the old ass version because that shit's still scary.
I mean, they brought Skate back. And I think 3 came out in like 2014 or something.
But they're not remaking the exact same game. That's what the Dead Space remaster was.
Yeah, I'm saying like because I have this new one,
Yeah.
there's hope for anything that had,
Yeah.
had 3 games before it.
Mm-hmm. That's
So.
true. And then I watched Evil Dead Burn.
So did I. I didn't
And-
watch anything. That was the only thing I watched.
That was the only thing I watched.
What'd you think of this?
I think it's not good,
No,
but it was fun.
It seems like people like
It's some of the most fun I've had
generally
in
like
theaters. I know, which is so interesting to me.
yeah.
But I think people just like Evil Dead. And I think what helps is that they don't have high expectations with Evil Dead.
I think because they're all kind of like these one-off stories, you're kind of starting from scratch.
Yeah, which I think is fine.
But like as it was going on, I'm like, if they didn't have the Evil Dead like name, I don't think this would really work.
They don't say Deadeye. They don't even say Necronomicon.
No, yeah, it's not it.
It's just evil book, and then people are turning into like demon zombie things.
yeah,
you know?
that's what they are.
Yeah.
But that the dude didn't go through his grandpa's like stuff enough to, find out all this information, I guess.
Yeah. I want to
So-
see the book's face at least. Did we see the book in the last one? We did, right?
No, because it was like someone was reading it on like a record.
Oh, and then
like
he played the record
kid-
backwards.
The kid was just was he playing it backwards?
I think something happened and he played the record backwards and it started the shit. Maybe I'm making that up, but I still had fun in theater. This is the most fun I've had in theaters for the last couple times I've went.
It's like hilarious.
Dude, it honestly is.
Evil Dead kind of always has like a little bit of comedy to it.
Yeah.
And this one is just kind of
It leans more into it.
oddly placed because it is pretty mean spirited, you know, but they also have these like Looney Tune ass like fight scenes and stuff.
They do. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't commit to one or the other. Like, I don't think they did the balance very well, because there'll be like a really cool fight scene that'll be happening.
Yeah.
So it's like the action's kind of cool, but it's not scary. Or it'll be like something kind of freaky is going on, and then the grandma makes like a racist joke.
Yeah, it's not a very scary movie. There's like one jump scare, you know.
Yeah, I would say that.
Which got me, but
Yeah.
But I don't like. There's not really jump scares in Evil Dead. Normally, it feels like.
Yeah, I feel like
It's just kind of like
In the-
scary stuff happening, which
This-
I prefer sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's, well, it's a certified trade waiters bad movie,
Mm-hmm.
which is unfortunate. And as soon as I saw a dog, I'm like, that dog's gonna die.
And it's like being annoying. I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's like it's barking. I'm like,
Like,
fuck.
don't do it. Just
But
run
the
away.
way that they did it makes it maybe the worst movie we've ever seen.
It's fucking brutal.
It sucks so bad to
It was
watch.
like it was very clearly fake. You know, I don't know if they
Yeah,
did it on
obviously.
purpose, but they didn't. We said on an episode like you were reading like the Hab or something, and a dog dies and is resurrected.
Yeah,
Same thing happens. We get a dogite.
we do get a dog eye, but the dog eye dies.
Yeah, they all die eventually.
Right. So it's still the dog. But I think it's just such a cheap shot as far as like, let's make this guy a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was pretty clearly
Or
going
an
to be
evil dude. you
He's
know?
been kind of a dick the whole movie,
Yeah.
and then he ends up being like the first Deadite. So I'm like,
So did he turn into a deadite because he got his hand burned and it just like happened slower? Is that
because he
what
got
they were?
his hand burned.
Remember, he was like saying bye to his son, and then the son like comes out and he touches his wrist and he gets burned,
I thought like
and maybe that was like,
after his son came out of the coffin or whatever and attacked the dude that worked there. I just kind of assumed that he came back and attacked his dad or something, but it doesn't look like he got attacked. So I guess so.
yeah.
It's just kind of a slow transition.
Does it normally work like zombies?
Basically, yeah.
And can you get it if you make out with a deadite?
Yeah, it's kind of like a disease kind of thing. Like he'd be like contracted.
Like a fluid, like AIDS.
Yeah, honestly, going into all of these, I don't really like have the checklist of the rules in my head.
Yeah, I
it
mean, I
seems
don't
like
care.
because they add stuff.
I just learned that you could like
Right,
make out with one and turn into a deadite, and I think that's kind of cool.
pretty gross. Like some of the lore that they added is that there's like a knife that can just kill them.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Turn them back. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
I love the way that they introduced it because there's a big bag of knives, and it's like, why do you have a big bag of knives, and why do they all look so?
Like, is it this one?
Why are
Nope.
they all so visually
That one-
distinct? Yeah,
yeah.
there's literally a scene where they're like going down the line of knives, and it's not the one that looks the coolest.
No, it's like some shitty knife that looks like it's used to carve wood or something.
Yeah, it just has a symbol on it. But I thought because one of the main characters is given like a pen in the
Yeah.
beginning, and it's like $1,000 or something. And
Yeah,
I'm like, is the pen supposed to be the cool thing? And I'm like, maybe they'll
Nah.
connect it to where like
that'd be
the grandpa carved a thing into it, and it's like special now. But they didn't even do that. It's just a pen that he used
that'd be
once.
something interesting if it like was passed down to the
Yeah.
brother that gave it to him.
That's
but he
I'm
didn't
like,
understand like the
and you know what? They know it makes more sense to do that because the grandpa was fucking writing shit down in a book. And the grandson was supposed to be writing some fucking book.
He was like kind of blowing it off as like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like I know it's $1,000, but I didn't pay that. You know?
yeah. But that's a connection that he could have made, and it could have come back, and then that could have been the thing. But
it
I
wouldn't
don't
have made it that much better of a movie. But
know. No, I wouldn't have. But it would have been something that was like, okay,
yeah, things that come back around or whatever.
yeah. Anyway, I think it's not good, but I had a good time watching it. It's a good bad at the very least for me.
Yeah, I gave it 3.5. You know, because I was like, I like this.
That's
You know,
generous.
this is a good movie. I think there's like
You think it's a good movie?
I think it's a good movie. Yeah,
Really?
like I look back on it, I'm like I had fun with that. There's like good like filmmaking.
Yeah.
You know, there's
For it
cool
being
shots.
a horror action and kind of a comedy movie, it does snippets of those things very well.
Yeah.
At different points.
Like I'll be thinking about some of the shots. I'm like, how the fuck did they do that? You know,
Yeah.
for
Yeah. Because sometimes they're like crawling up on the wall and like dragging people up with them, or Sometimes
there was like a shot that was through. It was either looking at a mirror or it was like in the mirror.
that was cool.
Because then, like when like her head was smashed into the mirror, it like started following that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the? I was like, that's cool.
I do remember saying out loud, "Oh, that was cool."
Yeah.
Or there's like a big sweeping shot of like a big action scene that's all one take, and I'm like, everybody knows how to make a movie here,
Yeah.
clearly, but for some reason this didn't connect as, one coherent one. I
Did you
guess.
notice Bruce Campbell was in this?
What?
So when the
Is it like a
grandma-
voice?
when like all chaos is breaking loose on the lower floor, the grandma's like going up the stairs on her little like chair thing.
Uh
There's a picture of Bruce Campbell.
huh.
Yeah.
I missed that.
I was like,
Did
oh,
you see that?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It
That's
was
fun.
It was like the biggest picture, and it was the only one you could really see what it was.
Is he like part of that family?
No, he's probably just a friend of the grandpa kind of thing.
Okay, got it.
I assume that he's a part of like this group of men
The
who are
cult.
like figuring this shit out.
Yeah.
Which seems cool.
Do you think he'll ever be Ash again? Even if it's like him and he's old and
I think so. It kind of depends if he gets better.
is he not good right now?
He's got cancer,
It's not good.
which blows. So yeah,
Oh, I do remember seeing that actually.
So if he like gets better, like maybe there's room for that.
Yeah.
Because it feels like these are just kind of borrowing what they want and then still kind of doing their own kind of horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know this had post-credit scenes?
Scenes?
It had 2 post-credit scenes.
What did I miss?
So one of them was the grandma crawling on
Oh.
the street.
I knew it.
Everyone knew it.
Yeah, everyone knew it. That wasn't a smart thing that I came up with.
Yeah, she cut off her other leg and then
She did?
yeah, to get away from the seat that she was strapped
yeah,
to.
because she had a prosthetic already.
Yeah. And then the post credit scene, it was like people at the morgue and they're like going through cleaning off urns or whatever. And one of them has a girl's name on it. And she like looks up in the mirror and it's like the mom from the last one. And she like freaks out and like I guess drops the urn or whatever. And then when she goes back up, like she's there, like in the flesh, and I assume kill her or whatever.
Whoa.
So they're trying to like
a
connect
Legion
them.
of Doom?
Dude.
An Evil Dead Legion of Doom? And they get the fire guy? That
Yeah.
wasn't that cool of a...
Nah,
finale villain.
Yeah, maybe bring back like the girlfriend or something, or the dad. I thought the dad was a good Deadite.
Yeah, Bill Burr did a good job in this.
Yeah, dude, I love.
I actually do think that guy fucking crushed this role.
Totally. He reminded me of Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, especially in the beginning.
Totally, yeah. He's just kind of grumpy and growling at people or whatever.
Yeah, and judgmental. And
Totally.
then when he was a Deadite, he was really good at being like creepy and making good faces.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was... I hope he gets more.
Yeah, totally. I overall, there's a lot of good parts in this, and yeah, it's like not perfectly put together, and there's like some weird choices, but
But there's
the
something I love
end's
about
not
that.
very good either,
Mm-hmm.
But I like that there's Evil Dead stuff coming out.
Yeah, I do too.
There's not like a ton of like franchise horror stuff that works.
Yeah, it seems like this. I mean, this one probably won't make that much money, but it seems like they've always done enough to just... Maybe we should do another one.
Yeah, I think they're still just trying to stay in the realm of like low budget horror
Yeah.
stuff, and maybe it's like ambiguous enough to where people and they're like kind of one shot movies,
Mm-hmm.
so like new people can go see them.
Yeah.
I feel like a majority of people that went to see this probably haven't seen all the rest of them.
No, because we went with Sophie's sister, Carla, and she
Yeah.
thought that the original one was like the 2011 one.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I guess for this kind of era,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And I'm like, no, there's like a guy, he like cuts his hand off.
remember the Army of Darkness?
I've never even seen that. I just know everything about it because
You don't know about the boomstick?
You haven't read the fucking Army of Darkness comic book? Army of Darkness Forever?
Yeah. So
Fun movie though.
that's cool. What are we gonna read next week, Nathan? What are we gonna read next week?
Nothing.
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 No show next week.
Yeah, no joke
We're
next week.
skipping it.
No, I don't know. What do we got?
Yeah, it's open. Is there something you want to read? Or
There's always something I want to read,
yeah.
but we should Spread some sheets, perhaps.
Spread some sheets?
Do a random one with the spreadsheet.
We could do that. But there's something that I've been just feel like I've been recommended a lot that I like haven't heard of that I think we should do.
Okay.
Have you heard of the DC Black Label book called Boy Wonder?
Yeah.
It's like Robin or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's by Junie Ba.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about it?
I think it's nominated for an Eisner this year.
I don't think it is, but I think I remember looking for an Eisner, but I guess it could be this year.
Might have been last year. I'm pretty sure it's this year though.
But would you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is and I hear nothing but good things. So
yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Sweet. Sounds good. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, everybody. We got a link tree in the bio. You can like, comment, subscribe, email in at traverspot@gmail.com.
What's your favorite Spider-Man?
Tell us what your favorite Spider-Man is. Do you like Superior Spider-Man?
Yeah.
What team are you on, you know?
Your team Otto?
Yeah.
Should we bring him back?
Superior hater or superior lover? Let us know. And goodbye.